Thank you for coming in and for your interest in our company and the position. I would like to use this interview productively to learn as much as possible about you in a relatively short period of time. I'm going to lead our conversation with questions, but you are more than welcome to jump in and to ask me whatever you might consider useful about the company or about the role. I'm also going to take a few notes on my laptop, and I hope that isn't too distracting. Let's start with tell me about yourself question. Who are you? What have you studied so far? What has been your experience?
Alright, sir. My name is Salwa Nadilla. I have graduated from State Polytechnic Sriwijaya and my major is accounting department. Talking about my experience, I have organization experience such as I have joined English Debating Society in State Polytechnic Sriwijaya and I joined to an English club at my high school. I have 3 years experience working as an accountant at reputable agency. I started with an internship program and then got hired right after I graduated.
Okay, so why did you choose that particular major and at that particular school?
I chose Polytechnic Sriwijaya because State Polytechnic Sriwijaya is the one of the best polytechnic in Indonesia. And in Polytechnic Sriwijaya, I learned practice rather than a theory. And many Polytechnic Sriwijaya graduates have been accepted in big companies. So in Polytechnic Sriwijaya, I can develop more skills. For my major, I'm from accounting department. I chose it because I'm interested in a finance department job and I want to work for a finance company or in a bank.
During your preparation for this interview, I guess you thought about what you do the best. What are your biggest strengths? And how do you think our company would benefit from them?
100% focus and results is perhaps my greatest strength. In my opinion, the role of an accountant isn't simply to record every transaction correctly and make sure that the tax return is in order. I aspire to do much more than that for my employer. I always strive to find creative ways of cutting tax expense or save my employer monies in some other way.
What about your development areas? What do you have identified as your greatest and biggest improvement areas? And what have you done to improve them so far?
And in terms of weakness, I am impatient at times and I definitely have to improve on my communication skills because I understand that a good accountant cannot only record each transaction properly. They have to be able to communicate their findings and suggestions to the managers from the company. But I really hope that working in an international corporation like this one, I will be forged in a good means to improve on my communication skills.
I see on your resume that you had switched jobs not too long ago. Why did you leave your previous position?
The reason why I left my current job is so I learned a lot at my company. From my research about this opportunity, I can see that the position is a better fit for where I want to take my career, specifically collaborating with cross-functional team to develop innovative products for your users.
All right. Why are you interviewing with me today? What made you apply for this job and why do you want to work here?
I would like to work in this company because I believe the skill set and experience I possess not only shall bring value to your company, but in turn shall also help me to acquire experience and sharpen my skills. Aims your company is a professional work culture. If given an opportunity, I possibly look forward to give my best to your company.
Okay, so now tell me about a time when you were in charge of a project with a deadline. Which was the project and how did you meet the deadline?
For a project with a deadline, I am used to doing with a certain deadlines for school assignment and other tasks, so I handle my deadlines by making notes of the work I will be doing with the aim that I don't forget it, and I do my work every day even so the work time is still long.
And so tell me about a time when you showed an initiative on the job. When was it and which was the outcome?
For initiative, we were working on a new release and trying to meet the right deadline with a simple goal to release the product before the competitor will.
Tell me about a time when your communication skills helped you at your job. When was it and what did you do?
In accounting, accountant must be able to convey complete information in terms that everyone can understand. Doing so requires not only good communication skills, but also a knowledge of the audience and what they need. So I can do a little preparation so I can deliver my message with confidence and impact.
Okay, now give an example of a situation where you had to deal with the conflict at work. What did it consist of and how was it resolved?
For conflict at work, I think it would be very disturbing and also make employee performance disgrace. So to handle it, I actively readjust my attitude during the conflict situation. This means that I strive to listen to the other person's or my team point of view without becoming defensive. I also attempt their to move the confrontation to a private space to avoid further complications.
You know, we're currently interviewing more candidates. That's why I would like to ask you, why do you think we should hire you? And why do you think we should choose you over other candidates?
Why you should hire me? Honestly, I post all the skills and experience that you're looking for. I'm pretty confident that I am the best candidate for this job role. It's not just my background in the past project, but also people skills which will be applicable in this position.
Good then, thanks. Now, do you have any questions for me?
Okay, sir, I have two questions. For the first question is, do you have any concerns about my candidacy? And the last question is, do you think I'm missing any qualifications needed for this position?